Let's take a look at the area formula. How do you find area? We're going to be looking at the formula for rectangle and for triangle. To find the area of a rectangle, I simply take the length times the width. To find the area for a triangle, I take 1/2 times the base times the height. Let's solve a couple problems involving these two areas. In your notes, be sure that on the left side of your notes, where it says area of a rectangle, that you have this formula written down. Area equals length times width. We are asked to find the width of a window if the length is 52 inches and the area is 2,496. We can see that this window is in the shape of a rectangle. We are asked to find the width, so I'm going to circle the width. That means in the formula, we're solving for W. We're always going to start off by writing the formula that's going to help us solve the problem. And that's the formula for area of a rectangle. I'm going to put a box around W because that's the variable that I'm solving for. Okay, that means that I need to replace or substitute A and L with a number. So let's read this again. The length is 52 inches. Let's plug 52 in for L. And then the area is 2,496 inches squared. So I have my numbers substituted into the formula, and now I'm ready to solve for W. If I want to get W alone, I have to do the opposite of multiply by 52, which is divide by 52. So I get W equals, and then in the calculator, 2,496 divided by 52 is 48. The width is 48. Look at the label. Looks like we're using inches. So the width of this rectangle is 48 inches. And you can double check that. Take the width, multiply it by the length of 52, and see that you have an area of 2,496. All right, let's try the area for a triangle. Be sure in your notes on the left that you write this formula for area of a triangle. Area equals 1/2 times base times height. Okay, let's read what we're being asked. The base of a triangular tent is 15 feet. Find the height if the area is 60. I'm asked to find the height of this triangular tent. That's the distance from top to bottom here in the middle of the tent. So I'm going to be solving for this variable in the equation, the h. Always start off by writing the formula that's going to help you solve the problem. 1/2 times base times height. And then I'm going to put a box around the variable in which I'm solving for. So now what I'm going to need to do is substitute a number in for area and for base. We can see that the area is 60 feet. So I'm going to replace 60 for area. And then I have 1/2 times, I'm going to replace the base with 15. It says the base of the tent is 15. And then, of course, times height. I'm going to put that back in a little box. Okay, now I want to get the h, the height by itself. Do you see how it's being multiplied to 15 and multiplied to half? Do you see how 1/2 times 15 could be simplified into a number? So you know that multiply means of. You could think what's half of 15, or you could just use a calculator and multiply. Well, half of 15 is 7.5. So I'm going to actually write this as a decimal, 7.5 times h. And then that equals 60. Now we're ready to solve for height. This is multiplication, so I'm going to undo it with division, dividing by 7.5. And I get height equals, now I'm going to take my calculator and type in 60 divided by 7.5, and I get 8. The height of the tent is 8. Look at the label, 8 feet. That's how high the tent is. So here we were using the area of a triangle to solve.